So the numbers of columns in A is equals to the numbers of rows in B. So it is conformable. And in that case, we said what? Solution. Now A plus B, AB, which they told us to find, will now be what? 3, 2, 4, 2, 0, 1. So this you now multiply with what? 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 2. So if you have it in this form, you can now multiply. You write your first bracket. So you take the first element here and multiply with this. That is 3 times 2 plus, we take this one, 2 times 4. 2 times 4. You shift. Make sure you put this. You shift. You carry the first again. This 3. 3 times 1. Plus 2 times 5. 2 times 5. Now you move to another 3 times 3. You shift 3 times 3. Then 2 times 2 plus 2 times 2. There is it. Now you come to another one. This how multiplication of matrices is done. You take the second row here, which is what? 2 times 2. You take 0. 0 times 4. Right? Now you take the second row here again and multiply with this. 2 times 1 plus 0 times 5 we take this again. Each of these rows here must multiply everything here. 2 times 3 plus 0 times 2. Right? Now you take this one, 4 times 2 plus 1 times 4. Then you go again, 4 times 1. 4 times 1. 1 times 5. 1 times 5. 4 times 3. 4 times 3 plus 1 times 2. 1 times 2. So in this case, you can now put your bracket. Now, what do we mean here? If you look at it very well, you understand that this very thing we're doing, multiplication of matrices, is very simple because 3, if you look at it here, the first row here must multiply the first column, second column, and third column. The first row here must multiply the first column, second column, and third column on the same row in the product, the matrix you are trying to form. Now the second row here will also multiply the first column, the second column, the third column in the second row of the matrix C, the product you are trying to form. Likewise to the last row, we'll also multiply the first column, the second column, the third column of the matrix B to form the matrix C, just as we did here in the row that you are trying to find. Now, 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. So there is this area. This second line, 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 2 is 4. Right? Now, 2 times 2 is 4. And 0 times 4 is 0. 2 times 2 is 1. And 0 times 5 is 0. We have done with this one. The second one is 2 times 2, which is 4. 0 times 4 is 0. So we have 4 plus 0. This is the second one. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 0 times 5 is 0. So you put this. The third line, 2 times 3 is 6. 0 times 2 is 0. Right? Now, the third row in the one you are forming, 4 times 2 is 8. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. 1 times 5 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12. 1 times 2 is 2. So once you are done with this, you put the bracket. Right? So the next thing you do is to bring the matrix C. That's the product of AB. 6 plus 8 is 14. 3 plus 10 is 13. 9 plus 4 is 13. 4 plus 0 is 4. 2 plus 0 is 2. 6 plus 0 is 6. 8 plus 4 is 12. 4 plus 5 is 9. 12 plus 2 is 14. So in this case, you have formed the matrix C, which is the product, which we're told to find, will now be what? The AB is a C, which is, you can say, okay, which is equal to minus 3C, which is equals what? This minus 3C is the same thing as what? You put the 3, which is the minus 3AB, you put the 3 and multiply. So you multiply 3 times 4, 3 times 14. 3 times 4 is 12, right, or 2. 3 times 1 is 3 plus the one you carry. That is 4. You have 42. Now, the same thing will happen here. 3 times 3 is 9. And 3 times 1 is 3. You have 39. The same thing here, 39. Then you come here. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 12. 3 times 2. 3 times 12 is 36. 3 times 9 is 27. Then 3 times 14 is 42. Now listen. You are not done, right? They say minus. So there must be minus, because the minus will affect everything.